Your life before the Punisher Part 5 task in Escape from Tarkov was probably a good one. At the very least, it was better than it is now that you're on Punisher Part 5. To start, you have to hand over a found-in raid M4, AK-74N, and 2 PM pistols. I'll save you some valuable time and skip showing that part because I already did it, and it's boring. The worst part about Punisher 5 though is you need to kill 10 enemies while wearing specific armor. A 6B47 helmet, which isn't that bad, but also a paca armor, which might as well be made out of wet Walmart grocery bags because that's about how much protection this stupid thing offers. The upside is you do get to pick the gun and map that you want to play on. It may be dumb luck, but I think I found the easiest way to get this quest done. Here is real-time, previously recorded footage of my Punisher Part 5 journey. First, I built this thing and went to customs. This would prove to be possibly one of the best decisions I've ever made in my small time here on this earth. If you watched my video on setup and Escape from Tarkov, you might remember this guy, Arson. He'll be joining me again for the first part of this video. We frolicked our way over to customs, and like I seem to do so often, made my way over to 3-story dorms. I love starting rounds off here because either you're gonna get a good fight early on, or you're gonna get the loot to yourself. It's pretty much a win-win. No one showed up, so it was loot city for us. I made my way out onto the balcony to look for potential YouTube content and spotted this scav. I used him for a little target practice, then waited around some more. Next, I committed a war crime and killed this young civilian. I felt especially bad because every time I see somebody in the blue UN armor, I know their day is already shitty enough without me intervening. At the very least, he'll be remembered as my first kill for this video. After more scouting, I decided to get mobile and move towards another hot area of the map, the skeleton building, as my circle calls it. That's the building I'm standing on right now. I saw a lone man standing on the construction tower across the way, and blew an incredibly easy shot or two. To be fair, the first shot probably just bounced off his helmet since I'm using M856A1 tracer rounds. So although he wasn't dead yet, his brain was probably a little more soupy than it was before I did that. He then repositioned about 5 feet beneath where he was before, and I did not miss my next shot. Not only was that my second kill for Punisher 5, it was a shooter born in heaven shot as well. After such a nice shot, I thought I'd break my legs. I wrapped them up with fruit roll-ups, good as new. Then, feeling good about my progress here, we got mobile once again and pushed the construction tower to look for any stragglers. Once I arrived at the body, I noticed something fishy. Someone had already looted him and taken the gun. A teammate perhaps. This meant someone else had to be nearby. We went the direction he most likely escaped to and searched around. We couldn't find any trace of him, but I heard movement inside the mechanic shop here. I went around to the back door, and if I recall, the next thing me and Arson did was push in from both sides to pinch this guy. I'm not gonna make any excuses here. I made a mistake and ran face first into the guy's bullets. I think Arson got him and he ended up being level 3 or something. Not my proudest moment. Arson offered to bring me my gear back for the next round, so no harm done. Unfortunately, this whole next round I never found anyone to turn into cheese, so I ended my stream and got off for the day. With a fresh t-shirt and a new outlook on life, I came back the next day to tackle the rest of this task. Once in raid, I started to hear what sounded like a good time, so that's where I went. Back to the famous skeleton tower, I was hearing action all around me, but couldn't quite place where the enemy was. I saw Sniper Scav taking a nap over there, but other than that, nothing. That was until I looked towards the new gas station and saw a family gathering taking place. I took shots at this gentleman here and almost made a fool of myself. Luckily, I didn't and am not a fool. Not only was that kill number 3 out of 10 for Punisher, that was my second shooter-born shot here. It was time to become the fool, what my parents always knew I was right from the very beginning. I missed a lot of shots and lost sight of this gentleman. I thought this was him all the way over here, and I thought I killed him. You'll soon find out I didn't. Then I did kill this guy, whoever he was. I moved up to go check the bodies and then saw a man making poor decisions over there. Missed him too. Then found out the first guy I thought I killed was not there, and the second guy I did kill was a scav. Life meant nothing to me anymore, so I went to take my anger out on the guy I had seen a few moments ago. I saw him out back and engaged. My accuracy was as good as ever. I then repositioned and found him standing still, looking for candy or something in his pockets. I don't know. 4 kills out of 10. Later on in that same raid, I blacked out and woke up in a new raid. I got up on top of the bus stop here to claim kill number 5. I then decided to do something that only those of you with high enough IQ will be able to understand. See, I had heard more fighting on the other side of the river from where I was, and I knew there had to be one more delinquent over there. I heard muffled gunfire and surmised he was inside of the Big Red Customs office building. To prepare for one of the nuttiest shots of my life, I thought I'd break some windows down before he got up to the office so I could have a better sight on him. That is, if he did go up there at all. See, I was only assuming I knew what was going on and that he would go up there. People sometimes wonder how good Tarkov players do what they do. At this point, with 10,000 hours in-game playtime, it would be embarrassing if I didn't do shit like this. Anyways, through the fog and rain, I waited, and for a brief moment, thought I saw something in the bottom corner of this window I hadn't shot out yet. I doubted myself for a bit until I did see him in the room I had shot into. YouTube quality really doesn't do this justice, but rest assured, I spent enough money on my gaming rig and monitor to be able to see. I then saw movement back in the other room and sent it. I don't know. I really don't know, but I fucking hit that. We had to go over there and see exactly how that happened. So we did. Turns out, he had fought someone else up there and was in the process of looting him when I spotted him. I had fired through the corner of this window and headshot him while he crouched in the doorway. There it is. The highlight of my life. Enjoy it, everyone. It's all downhill from here. It was time for kill number 7. I saw what I thought was that. Turns out the guy was just a scav. Then I saw a player. No, also a scav. And another. And another. And another. And another. I was tired of this senseless violence. It was time for senseful violence, goddammit. But first, I had to die like this. Yeah, stay. New raid, new me, and a new outlook on life for that guy. For those keeping count, that's kill 7 out of 10. Several more scav deaths later, I faced my first true opponent of this whole task. I got shot and my thorax went red. That's bad news. I continued to move forward and made an agreement with this man that we'd never speak again. Now it's time for, you guessed it, more skeleton tower fighting. Through sheer force of willpower and incredible 20/20 vision, I saw this man here and dropped him. With this shot, I completed my elimination daily task, so it made me feel extra warm inside. Then, wanting to complete more tasks, I did. When I shot this guy, that was my second kill while experiencing a tremor, so it knocked out a really annoying Jaeger task. That was also kill number 10 for Punisher Part 5, which I didn't even realize until sometime later. This 8R build had quickly become one of my new favorites. It feels so good to use this patch with its low recoil and excellent sighting capabilities, thanks to the new Vortex scope. The M856A1 ammo is a tracer round, so I think that also helps a lot when it comes to figuring out where you're actually shooting at, which could be highly beneficial for newer players. I know it helped me. It doesn't hit very hard, but when it's a headshot, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna link this particular gun build down below if you guys want to try it out for yourself. If you do and you like it, let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not like it, give it a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button for more content like this, and if you ever want to watch one of my videos being filmed live, feel free to come hang out with me at twitch.tv/finestxi. Shout out to my Patreon supporters for making videos like this one possible. You guys rock. And a very special shout out to the VIP patrons, Nick RSA, Dr. Johan, Calabag, Hughes6707, Jokes with Dad, Def Not Dallas, Moreno, and Willy Boy Wonder. Thank you guys for the support. Anyways, that's enough of my rambling. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.